the misogynists are going to eat me up for saying this, but I feel like one of the most empowering things a woman can do is be a single mother.
What?
Aside from being child free and never marrying, and the woman who lives a life of leisure while she's married and still remains child free, I feel like third place definitely goes to single moms, but society loves to bash women with kids so much that y'all don't want to admit it. There is nothing like a one and done mom or a woman with 2 kids tops who has her own financial income, her own financial freedom, and she's thriving in life still with her autonomy. There's nothing like it. I don't care what y'all say. And don't get me wrong, like I said, I feel like the women who remain child free and never marry, they are definitely top place. And then second place definitely goes to the women who play the game, still get married, live a life of leisure, and remain child free. I mean, that's perfect. But we're not gonna leave the single women out here who are one and done, who go and get their own money, they still have their autonomy, and they still get to experience motherhood, because there are some women who genuinely want to just have kids, and y'all can't bash them for that. You know what I'm saying? Women who seriously still just want to have a baby, they want to experience motherhood, we can't bash them for that. And I feel like that's why I'm always telling women to just go get a donor. If you genuinely want children and you want to experience motherhood, go get a donor. But I always have to remember that me personally, I do not aspire to co-parent in any capacity, not even in the healthiest marriage.
Yeah. You can't make this shit up, people. You cannot make this shit up.
I do not want to co-parent. I don't want to share a kid with a man. That's just me though. But I highly recommend women start to get donors more when they genuinely want to be a parent. And I feel like it's the most empowering thing that women can do. Single mom by choice with a donor, I don't know. I feel like it eats.
So y'all notice that she didn't mention the women who are actually married to their child's father, living in a 2-parent household and providing stability to their children. Because these baby mamas want praise. These baby mamas want to convince us that they are empowering the community some way, somehow.
Got him!
But let's just call a spade though. Those of us with common sense can see through her BS. She's just trying to convince the men of value that the baby mamas are top pick. Men,
no matter if you're a hoe or a wife, it's all a game. So play to win. That's the thing about patriarchy. No matter what angle you're coming from, you're playing until you're not. I think one of the biggest mistakes women make is getting caught up on titles.
I'm the main bitch.
I'm the girlfriend.
I'm the wife with the clustering.
I'm a side bitch. I don't care about him. I'm just fucking with him on my time.
I'm in control. I'm just the woman that he pays. And
I keep it moving. I'm the one winning. I don't have to deal with the headache.
When in actuality, all of those roles are still in service to a man.
only a baby mama will say title don't matter because their title is the least respected.
I said what I said.
It doesn't matter if you're playing the wife, the main bitch, the girlfriend, the side chick, the woman that he meets up with at the Waldorf Astoria. You are still being of service to a man. I would never tell women to not want to be a wife. But what I will tell you is to make sure you are the one benefiting at the end of the day. Learn how to play the game if you are going to play it. Why are you getting married to a man that's broke and you're broke? That's stupid. If you're going to fuck rich men, why are you fucking them for free? That's dumb. $1,000, $1,500, $2,500 when he has more than $25 million liquid? That's stupid. You should not be dating men, fucking with men, seeing with men, even talking on the phone with a man who is not adding to your desired life. The only women who have officially won the game are the ones who have decided not to play. Those will be the child-free women and the one and done moms, because they have decided, fuck a man, fuck them kids. I'm living for me. And that is the only way you win at the game. If you are a wife, a hoe, whatever you want to call yourself, whatever title makes you feel more worthy than the next woman, believe it or not, you're still just playing a game of patriarchy. You're still of service to a man, somehow, some way.
It sounds like she's trying to convince herself and her TikTok that she's winning at life. But we all can see through this BS. Like, sis, go get some help. It turns out that her mama, though, was also a baby mama, and it seems like she's the one who passed on this bitterness to her. The sad part is she's also passing down the same bitterness to her daughter, just continuing these generational curses. And as sad as it to say, how much y'all want to bet that her daughter may become a baby mama as well?
Anyway, random trauma dump. Sometimes I really sit here and think that I really need to forgive my mom, try to repair our relationship, and just let go of the past. But then I think about all the foul ass shit she's done to me throughout my life, and I just can't do it. Like, how do y'all be getting to the point where y'all forgive y'all parents for absolutely any fucking thing? Not wanting that relationship at all makes me so much better. Like, getting past the whole wanting that relationship, yearning for that relationship has made me so much better. So one of the things that I was just sitting here thinking about was the time when I was pregnant. I had my daughter when I was young. I was only 17, a baby having a baby. And I remember my mom, she asked me who my child's father was because she didn't allow me to date. So she didn't even know this guy. I used to have to sneak around with my boyfriend or whatever. So she didn't even know who I was pregnant by. She found out I was pregnant. She asked me who the guy was. I told her his name. She started Googling him. And because he played basketball, you know, the basketball stats are always online and stuff like that. She started Googling him. She tracked down his parents and she started trying to build a relationship with his parents over the phone. At first, I didn't think much of it until she started trying to convince his family that he was not my baby's father. I was 17 years old, scared out of my life, pregnant in a situation I had no business being in. And my mother started trying to convince my child's father's family that I was not pregnant by him. Not only that, she started going around to people in my family, our family that we share, telling them that I didn't know who my baby daddy was. Y'all, she was not having any conversations with me. All the conversations she was having was with everyone else. I was terrified, humiliated, embarrassed. I had to walk around the school pregnant. And I get it was my fault that I was pregnant, but there was no greater time that I needed my mother, both my parents, honestly, than right then. And my mom was being a complete op. She made my pregnancy terrible. I remember I had got a yeast infection, which for the first time ever, well, this was the only time in my life that I've had one, because, you know, when you're pregnant, it boosts your, I think your yeast levels or whatever. So I had got a yeast infection and then I went and got my first pap ever. If you're a woman that's had a yeast infection and then you had to get a pap, bitch, you know. So I'm in there. This is my first OBGYN appointment because I'm pregnant. First time ever getting a pap, and come to find out I had a yeast infection. Y'all, I was in there crying. She was over in the corner and she was like, yeah, that's part of being a woman. Like, how am I to forgive someone like that? And this is just me telling y'all one experience. How am I supposed to forgive someone like that? How do y'all get to the point where y'all can forgive that person and actually allow that person in your life? Because I haven't got there yet.
For her daughter's sake, she needs to go seek some help, because being this bitter over a group of men, agenda that you claim you don't care nothing about, you claim you're not doing life for men, but yet still they take up all of your time, your emotions, your efforts. Like, sis, like, get some help. But you see, she can sit on her TikTok and try to convince us that she is living her best life and being a single mom is empowering and men should choose single moms because whatever. Meanwhile, men are,
Get to the chopper!
and I do not blame them. I will forever encourage men to go find wives who respect you enough to protect their womb, respect you enough to reserve themselves for their future husband. But hey, get triggered if you must, because that's what they do best. At the end of the day, this right here is nothing but the ghetto.
The ghetto.
Y'all go check out the next video that popped up on the screen. Again, another bitter baby mama trying to convince men that being a baby mama is empowering.
Get to the chopper!
Them gal are wicked, them wicked, them wicked. Them gal are wicked, them wicked, them wicked.
Thank y'all so much for watching. It is your girl Chantel. I will see y'all in the next video. Take care.